Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna hit go live. I'm live. I'm live. Last time I did it. I'm live. Last time I did it. No. How did I do it? I did it from here. And use the layout buttons. Okay. Just a moment. Live. Susan, be with you in just a moment. Oh, give me a moment. I'm coming. Start camera. Here we go. Oh, you all see me over here in my comments. Continue to Facebook. Camera. Here we go. Oh, you all see me over here in my comments. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time with Tracey. Continue to Facebook. Camera. Here we go. Oh, you all see me over here in the comments. My apologies. I thought I was going to do a lot better. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time with Tracey. Okay.
Hello there, everyone. Thank you for coming in.
You'll see me in the comments.
Thank you. My apologies. I thought I was going to do a lot better.
So hello, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time with Tracey.
Okay. Hello there, everyone.
You'll see me in the comments.
Thank you. My apologies.
So hello, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time with Tracey. Okay. Hello there, everyone.
Thank you. My apologies.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time with Tracey.
It's a lot different than what happened the first time I did it. I'm sorry. I have my guests waiting to come
Hello
in.
there, everyone. Thank you.
My apologies. I did it right the first time. Oh, I know what I need to do. Excuse me, just bear with me just a moment,
sorry,
please.
I
have my guests waiting to
Hello there. Thank you. My apologies.
Oh, I know what I need to do. Excuse me, just bear with me just a moment.
Sorry, I have my guests.
Hello there, everyone. Can you hear me? I'm trying to be able to follow through with you all. If you could just bear with me just a moment. We're coming in. Okay. There's no echo, correct? Awesome. That's what I've been waiting to hear. Thank you. Woo! Welcome, welcome, welcome to Tea Time with Tracey. Come on in, everyone. Come on in. My guest is waiting there, ready to get started with us. I do apologize for the technical difficulties, but we're going to have an awesome, awesome segment on this evening. Hey, it's Tea Time with Tracey. Tea Time with Tracey. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. It's Tea Time with Tracey. Tea Time with Tracey. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Oh, I'm so super duper excited about tonight. I do not want to keep my guests waiting but so long, but I cannot tell you how excited I am. First, let me just say this. Tea Time with Tracey are very excited that all of you took the time to tune in with us for this special segment. Tonight, we're going to be having the wonderful, the prominent, the magnificent woman of God by the name of Dr. We call her, she's my first lady, but she is Dr. Cynthia McInnis and her lovely daughter, Chelsea Victoria Still. I cannot tell you how excited I am that they consent to be with us on tonight. But before I bring them in, I just want to put a few things out there for all of the new tea timers that are coming in. Tea Time with Tracey, I want to explain to you what it's all about. Tea Time with Tracey is where we come together to encourage each other, to admire, to assist one another, and to help build our relationships, because we know that it's all about having these unbreakable bonds, all types of relationships, from mother and daughter, husband and wife, siblings, family, even when it comes down to your business partners. Relationships are powerful, and we are better together. Am I right? We are better together. So that is what this is all about. It's all about building each other, working things out, helping one another. And we never know. You might know something, I might know something. We put it together and it's going to be a help to everyone. Now, the thing is, on tonight, normally on my segment, I allow you to put your comments in and then we dialogue back and forth. But because I have some special guests on tonight, we're going to allow them, we're going to just get in and enjoy our time with them in this discussion. And then later on, towards the end, a few minutes, we're going to have your comments come in that you can ask them a few questions. Is that okay with everyone? Can I get some hearts? Can I get some hearts? You know the hearts. The hearts warm my heart. So that's why I always ask you, can I get some hearts? So with that being said, I'm going to bring them in just a moment. And also, please take note that please keep all negative comments. We do not do negativity here. Everything is on positivity. So that's what I want to bring before you on tonight. And I want to tell you, thank you again for tuning in with me with Tea Time with Tracey. So let me bring my guests in on tonight. I am super duper excited. Let us all receive with some warm hearts, with some thumbs up, with some claps, with some hallelujahs, because I'm bringing before you a movie star, Chelsea Victoria Steele, a playwright, screenplaywright, everything. Dr. Cynthia McInnis. Here they are. Am I right? Where are you? Come on in. Hey, there they are. Yay! Woo! Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Hear you. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Hold on.
Awesome.
You'll give me in a minute. Oh, yes.
Hello.
So I was saying, I'm a movie star too.
I'm sorry, but there was an echo and I missed it.
Okay. I want the whole world to know, excuse me, I'm a movie star too. No,
I'm so sorry. I love it already. Correct.
I'm a humble myself. I gotta fix my beats. Hello.
I am super excited. Thank you for consenting to be with me on Tea Time with Tracey. This is my first official forum to have, official interview. And of all the things, I am blessed with movie stars. I cannot tell you. This is going to go down in history. It's really going to go down in history. I am so glad you're here. Listen, I do not take this lightly, okay? Number one, listen, you are a movie star. You are on the screen. That's right. You are on the screen. Hello. That's right. Do it. You are on the screen. Now, so I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. Please bear with me, everyone. Please let them feel welcome. Let them feel welcome. Send up your hearts. Send up your hearts to warm our hearts, to let us know that you are there in the land. Okay, so it is now 8:12. Thank you. So let me just start by saying this. Can you share with us a little bit about yourself? First Lady, Dr. Cynthia McInnis, and then Chelsea, your daughter.
Well, I was born to be a movie star. No, for real. There's so much that I kind of do that I don't know what really to talk about. So I just call myself the girl next door.
Oh, I love it.
I kind of do what's necessary.
I love it. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, okay, because I want this to be something where we can just flow easily. And just because I have been fortunate and been blessed to be raised in the ministry under you, still I want to do things in the proper way, correct?
No.
So let me bring
Okay.
some questions to try to keep it flowing a little bit, just so we can just flow in there and let you know how I'm going with this. Now, the feel for tonight is I wanted to touch on some personal issues, some personal questions I want to bring before you, something on ministry, something a little bit about your music and about entertainment, and then let the viewers come in. What do you say about that? Well, all right.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay, so the first thing I want to ask, this is for the both of you. First Lady, Dr. Cynthia McInnis and Chelsea Victoria. Can you tell me, Dr. McInnis, can you describe your daughter Chelsea in 5 words? And then Chelsea, describe your mom in 5 words. This should be interesting.
Oh, this is
Mhm.
very interesting.
Okay, the first word is interesting.
Interesting.
Okay, very interesting. She is sensitive. She is caring. She is determined. And she is late.
That's not a first
Well, that's all right.
great.
Well, Chelsea,
She was late being born. She was late 2 weeks after her due date. She was
Fashionably
late.
Oh my goodness.
So she told me in the beginning of her life, late.
So
I
Chelsea,
try my best.
how would you describe your mom, Dr. McInnis?
Hmm. I'm just gonna say everything that I am, she was first.
Oh,
So
oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Shot fired.
Oh my
those
goodness.
5 things,
Magnificent. I love it.
those 5 things were her first.
Okay.
So my mother. Okay, 5 words to describe my mother.
Yes.
1 is funny. She got jokes all the time. 2, she is a workaholic, but she gets it done. That's what I'm gonna say. She gets it done. 3 is determined, like me, determined, because if
All right.
it's not done, she's on the way to get it done. 4, she is.
Oh, come on, don't freeze.
She's very. And I would say she's very passionate. She has a passion for ministry. She has a passion for her children and her family. So she's very, very passionate when it comes to the things and the people that she loves.
That is beautiful.
You're welcome.
That is so beautiful. I'm so excited about this because let me just state this. Because I happen to be in the ministry under you all, and I happen to see Chelsea grow up from a little girl, and I know that it's important because this forum started out, Tea Time with Tracey started out by my book that I written called An Unbreakable Bond, the ultimate mother and daughter relationship. And because I speak so much about my daughter and our relationship and our bond, I wanted to be out there that it's not just her and I. There are other mothers and daughters out there who have bonds and they're doing a lot of things together, and it's doable. It can happen. And so this is just the start of what I wanted to, and I'm like I said, just the start of me putting it out there that there are other, it can be done. It can be done, and it can be done in ministry. So I just want to lay that out there, what this is all about, at least part of it. Okay. So let's get back to the questions. So let me ask you, First Lady, what would you say the best advice that Chelsea gave you? And Chelsea, what was the best advice your mom gave you? Because I know we talk to each other, and there are times
Questions in advance, and we would have been ready. Okay.
Say it again.
All right. I said you could have emailed us the questions in advance, and we would have been ready for your
This
show.
is the thing. It's because we're us. We're just us. We do stuff like right off.
Well, you asked. Yes.
That's what I love.
What?
Chelsea, what advice?
The best.
What's the best advice your mom gave you?
Oh, she
Wait,
go
me first or her,
You
or
can
her
go
first?
How about you go first?
Okay. Okay. The best advice that she's ever given me is honestly,
Yeah, be honest.
time is your ally.
You know,
Honestly, every advice that she's ever given me, it normally ended with, Chelsea, time is your ally.
listen.
It's okay. Relax.
Listen. You listen.
And
I got that one too.
that yeah.
First lady.
That is some of the best. Goes with everything.
The best advice Chelsea ever gave me is to be myself. Just be you, Mom. Just be you.
See?
And there were
that.
There were times when I was very insecure about being me. I was trying to do what I thought other people wanted me to do and to do it the way other people wanted me to do it. And she saw that I was frustrated and I was angry and I was very touchy because I was out of my element. And in one of those moments when I was out of my element, she said, Mommy, just be you. Why don't you just be you?
Wow.
You're okay. And I started just being me. I thought I laughed too much. I thought I made too many jokes. I thought I was coming off as not serious. So I was trying to be this other person. And now you're stuck with me.
I love it. And see, and the beauty about that is that the reason why I brought that, because a lot of times some daughters don't think that they can give their parents advice or they can give their mother advice or that we even hear them. So that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to bring it to the forefront, because I let my daughter know I hear her and I take her advice. And, you know, sometimes they don't even think that we do, but we do. And so that's what I wanted to bring. That was one of the main reasons why I brought that question to the forefront. So let's move right along. Let's move right along. How you feel about this so far? It's only 2 questions, but how you feel?
I love it. I love it.
Oh my God, thank you. You're gonna make me cry. So this is the other question that, because believe it or not, Cola and I came up with these questions. She's with the baby downstairs. I'm upstairs, and we'll talk about that another time. But let me just say this: we were saying that. What are you, First Lady, most proud of with Chelsea? And Chelsea, what are you most proud of your mom?
I have so many proud moments, and they come at different times of her life. So if I would just speak to the now moment, I am so proud of the wife that she is to my son-in-law. I am so proud of how she's handling marriage. I just, every single day, I have the privilege of living a door or so away from them, and I don't butt in their business. I very rarely go to see them, but I can look at my son-in-law's face and see that my daughter is a good wife.
That's
wow.
I love it. I love it. And Chelsea,
Wow.
what would you say to that question? What are you most proud of your mom?
I'm most proud of. There's a lot of accomplishments that she has made, but I'm most proud of, speaking of what she said before, of being herself. I am most proud of her for doing naturally, when she has a mindset for something, she's gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to being herself and preaching or being a friend or being a sister or, being a other to any, the same way she treats me and she gives me advice and she gets on me, she's not different, to anybody else. And I'm proud that she is continuously loving herself and knowing who she is and like, listen, this is me. This is what you're gonna get. And that's that. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
I love
And
it.
I'm proud of all of her accomplishments, but mostly I'm proud of the accomplishments that you can't see physically.
I love that. That is beautiful to see and to hear, because a lot of times, because like I said, I'm familiar, and some of the viewers out here are familiar that you'll have a very heavy schedule. You'll do a lot. You're very busy. But you we need to this is intimacy. We get to see the not the work side, but the loving mother and daughter side, that a lot of times that people don't even realize that it's there, because they always see the busy, the work, but it's there. And I'm so glad that you've taken the time to reveal that to us, and I appreciate that. So kudos to you. And so the next question I have to you is this. I know I got a feeling that y'all may get a little emotional on this one, but I'm just my thoughts. First lady, this one is for you, and then Chelsea, I'm going to give you yours.
Okay.
Because I am aware that Chelsea is, everyone out there in Tea Time Land, Chelsea Victoria is expecting her first. First lady is going to be her first grandparent, so this is exciting. Ooh. So first lady, the question I have for you is, what have you learned as a mother that you would like to pass on to your daughter? And then Chelsea, the question I have for you is, what have you learned from your mom that you want to implement in raising your children?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, because I think that my answer will be helpful to somebody. I think you learn most from your mistakes. I don't think you learn as much from your accomplishments as you learn from your mistakes. And I made a major mistake as a mother. I can't make any excuses for it, because although I was very busy doing ministry, going to college, running a business, and doing all the things that I do, I've always been with my hands in 10 pots at one time, even as a child. So that's not an excuse, but I thought that I saw her. I thought that I knew her, and I just assumed that she was okay. I assumed that she's my daughter. She can put an H on her chest and handle anything like me. And I just thought that she was okay. And then one day I was cleaning the basement and I found some old notebooks of hers. And like a private diary. It didn't say Chelsea's diary, don't touch. It was just there. And I just opened it and I started reading, and I saw her writing about seasons in her life that she was so unhappy. She was so sad. She was being teased in school. She was going through some real serious issues as a child. And I felt horrible because I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. And as a mother, you don't have to wait until they tell you. You're supposed to pick these things up. But I just assumed that she's my child. She's okay. We're all working through everything, and that she was in the same space.
Wow. Wow.
I felt horrible. I cried in that basement. I read a few pages and I just broke down. And I went upstairs to her room. Now, mind you, this was stuff that she had written years prior. And I asked, I said, "Is this for real?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "You went through that?" She said, "Yeah."
Wow.
And then I became proud of her because she had gone through it and she didn't complain. Not to me. She didn't show me. And if she was showing me, I missed it. But she survived it. And that's when I realized that you can miss some things. You have to pay attention to body language and everything else. I missed that. So my did we do advice? I forgot the question.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. It's what the question, you're on it. You're answering it, because the question was just simply that, what did you learn as a mother that you will pass on to her? And so you expressing. Yeah.
Yeah. I learned that you can miss things if you are too busy, or if you just make, I don't think it was busy. I think it was just making assumptions that people are okay. You should just ask, even your children. Now, I would see you in church, ask you, "How are you?" I would ask my husband, "How is he?" But I didn't ask her. I just assumed she was okay. So I learned that.
That's very interesting, because that is so true. As mothers and just as parents in general, we do sometimes, because it's the closest thing to us, and because we see them as ourselves, and we think that they have our traits and our character. So we just assume that whatever it is with them, they're going to pull it off the way we did. And that's not always the case. We have to ask. Very good. Very good. Chelsea, your turn. The question for you is, what have you learned from your mom? What have you learned from your mom that you will want to implement in raising your children?
Wow.
I know there's there's a plethora of things that you can look at, but what is that one thing that you hold the most dearest to you, that that will be a bona fide blessing to your children, that when you pass that on to them, as you see? Oh, I'm so excited. This is wonderful.
it is.
Oh wow. I would say the to be I would tell my children, if anything that I could pass on from my mom, is to be passionate about something, and stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because watching my mom, even with what she just said, the reason I was able to get past or move past those issues that I have that she didn't notice, even though she didn't notice my issues, I noticed how she handled her issues.
Wow.
So
wow.
I was able to really get past those. Because of her example, honestly.
You are not going to make me cry again. I'm not crying. I'm not going to cry.
That's good. That's good.
It's very true.
Wow.
Because growing up at home, growing up in our household, we were very busy. We had church, we had businesses, daycare, all types of things. So there wasn't always time for us to sit and chat or go through different things. And like she said before, I am more sensitive. I'm a little more emotional about certain things. And she's more, listen, put your H on your chest and handle it. You good. And I'm just like, I can't do this. No. So from learning from her and what to pass on to my children is I remember there was one time I was doing homework. I wanted to I was failing. And she told me, she was like, come on, you got to burn the midnight oil like me. I'm in college. I'm working. I'm doing this. I'm running the church. I'm running the ministry. And I was just like, oh, boy. I was like, oh, boy. But honestly, I want to pass that to my children because I want them to do something. I want them to go through with it. My mother went to school. And she's still in school and still, like, she's been in school all of my life. And she is about education. Yeah, she's passionate about education and she finishes what she starts. And that's always been something that I want to do. There are things that I've started, but I haven't finished. And I want that to be passed down to my children. I want them to know that you're going to have struggles. You're going to have bumps in the road. But like grandma, you got to put an H on your chest, handle it, and push forward and keep doing it until it's done, until you're finished with it, where you can be proud of yourself, where you can hang up plaques on the wall that, you got doctorates and everything, But yeah, and I really want that to be passed down to my child, to know that, listen, if grandma could do it, mommy could do it. Like I know I have the strength. It'll be in him to genetically in him to say, listen, everybody in my family, they start something, they're going to finish it. It doesn't matter how long it takes for them to get a master's or whatever. Even my mom is a playwright and she just got her first movie. Like it's incredible. It's incredible because as long as I've known her, she's like, I'm gonna write this and I'm gonna write plays. I remember Ashes, the play. Like she's been doing it for a long time and she never said, even at the moments where she's like, maybe I'm not supposed to do this. But she's like, no, I'm not stopping until I get a movie.
Well, all right.
So that is what I want to pass down to my children.
This is absolutely magnificent. For all of you new tea timers that are just coming in the middle of this segment, just let you know that this is Tea Time with Tracey. We're having our special segment with mothers and daughter in ministry relating to music, entertainment, and we have the wonderful, the well-renowned Dr. Cynthia McInnis, who's a playwright. She's a movie star, and author, First Lady of Full Effect Churches, married to the wonderful Bishop Archie L. McInnis II. And we have her lovely daughter, Chelsea Victoria Steele, who is married to the wonderful Trevor Steele, the producer of Be Still Entertainment. And they have just put out under, I believe it's Bomb 2 production, which is Bishop Archie and McGinnis, that they did a group called The Few. Their family is doing magnificent. But I wanted to bring on this mother and daughter because they are really doing it, and they are representing that we can be in ministry, we can have these relationships, we can keep these bonds, we can build, we can go through, but at the end of the day, we stay connected because we are better together. We do have an enemy that is after our soul. He does not like unity. He does not like relationships. And what he does, he stir up things. He bring up chaos. He do all kind of things to cause these relationships to break or so that we won't have these bonds. But we come today, we come standing in this present day stating that it is possible to have these bonds with our children, and that it's possible that they will be unbreakable, and it's possible that we can go full speed ahead. And because we are women, we are the gateway to humanity. Children come pass through us. So I just wanted to put that out there. So the other thing is, let's go on and dive on into a little bit with ministry. It's 8:38, so I want to touch on a little bit of everything. So I may not have all the questions out there, but I'm just going to plug in a little things here. Okay, let's talk about ministry real quick. Now, I know because I happened to be there, but I want to say this. What would you say some of the challenges that you both face as mother and daughter in ministry? You was touching on a little bit of it, when you were speaking about being busy and things like, what are the challenges as mother and daughter? Because First Lady, the reason why I'm bringing this out, you have been a mother to us, to all of the churches, to all of the, I mean, you have a heavy plate. I'm sure it had to be at some point a little challenging when it came down to, like you said, with Chelsea and that spirit. And Chelsea, what would you say the challenge was for you? You can go first if you want, but I just want to, I think you understand what the question I'm trying to bring out, right?
Okay. Yeah. You want to go first? You go first.
Okay.
You gotta expedite this.
Gotcha. So one of the challenges of me, it was the busyness in ministry, because I've seen, a lot of other mothers and daughters, they go out for dinner and they do different things. But with us, our mother-daughter dates were after church at the restaurant. that was one of the challenges, being a daughter in the ministry, and being held in a certain position. I have to be this way, I have to be that way, I can't do this, I can't do that, because I represent my parents and I represent my mom. So yeah, that.
All right. And First Lady, what would you say the challenges for you as a mom to your daughter when it comes to ministry as well?
Well, during that time of doing ministry, I was so busy I wasn't thinking about mommy-daughter time. I thought after church in the restaurant was good. I thought, we could talk for 5 minutes until we fall asleep in the bed or going to bed. I didn't see that as a problem. I missed some things. We're much better now. We have mommy-daughter dates. We go out. You live and you learn. If you don't, if you learn, then you might as well just stop living. So I admit those were challenges, but my challenge was different, and it remains today, unfortunately. And it has very little to do with mother-daughter time, because I cherish every moment. So if it's only 2 minutes, it's really good 2 minutes. But my challenge has been in ministry that I see a lot of envy toward my children. And I know they feel it. And it's not their fault. They didn't ask to be born as the first daughter or the first children. They were born into something that they had no idea they would have to do. But people see them as privileged. They've been calling her prima donna, Miss Princess. She's untouchable. They just don't understand. Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. My children, and I said it on my live earlier, the church understands our what. You have an appreciation for what we do. The church understands our what, but our children understand our why.
Ooh, that's good right there. Yeah.
You know what we do, but they know why we do what we do.
Gotcha.
So when you have children who know why, even if they don't want to, they will do what you that they have, not because of what we do, but because of why we do it. And so that may be why we thrust them to the front. That may be why we give them the microphone. that may be why we put them in front,
That
because
makes sense.
they understand why.
Yeah.
And so that has been a challenge. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't go on a all-out defense against my kid. Y'all say something about my kids, I'm coming. I couldn't do that.
No, yeah.
I have to love the people because they love us, but they just didn't understand the that our children the church. And so I have to make that clear.
In addition to what she's saying, as from a child's point of view, we've seen the backhand of things. We've seen why, as she said, we understand the why. We've seen them push and really give, really put them their all into people. And we can't be like, listen, stop treating my mother like that. Like, you after all my father did, you gonna do this? I couldn't do that. You know, so we, as a child, we've seen the backhand, the money, the everything, the prayer time, the real hard times. Like, they really go in for the members of our church, for the family of our church. And sometimes we see the unfortunate part of, you know, people just understand the what, you know, oh, they supposed to pray for me. They ain't my pastor, my first lady, you know. But I'm like, listen, they praying for y'all at this time, and we want to chill, we want to hang out, I want to watch a movie. You know,
I hear you.
That's definitely a struggle too.
This is awesome. I'm telling you, you know, people, you're right now, this is a treat. You're being privileged. You're getting to get firsthand to see about, especially from these dynamic families. This is a family. We're speaking to the mother and daughter, but this is a family that really has given their all and sacrificed much. Full Effect Churches, again, Bishop Archie L. McInnis II, First Lady Dr. Cynthia McInnis, his wife of over, I believe, 28 years? 28 years.
20, no, this year, 29.
This year will be 29 years that they've been together and in the ministry for 22 years. And Chelsea, I believe, was like about 6 years old, right? At the start of the ministry. And so she's seen 5. And so she's seen her whole life of seeing what she's speaking about. So this is really good. This is really good. And I just thank you that you took the time to share with me on this Tea Time Live. I really appreciate you all consenting. So on a lighter note, let me ask you this. What are some, and I know you got a lot of them, but what is one of the most funniest moments, Chelsea, that you had with your mom in ministry? I'm just gonna share one of mine. I just gotta throw me in there. Cola always crack up about when we were at a church in the Bronx and the choir was singing, and my bun rolled under the pew, and we just kept on singing. Well, that was one of mine. I just wanted to put that out there. So I'm talking like I want the real nitty gritty, funny one.
Oh man.
Be nice.
So I need to hear each one of you because they could be different. Yours could be different from Chelsea, and Chelsea could be different from yours. So let's get the good stuff. I want to see the real good one.
Wait, in church or at home?
In church or at home?
Whichever one you want to bring out.
In church or at home?
I was saying ministry, but whatever one you feel comfortable with is fine with us. Just something that is that you find that
we do know how to behave ourselves in ministry, so we are all under the eye of the Bishop Watson, so we behave ourselves. Well, one day I told Chelsea to go in the basement.
Oh my God.
I said, Chelsea, go to the basement and get the bleach. She went downstairs. She came back up. She said, Mom, I don't see no bleach. I said, Chelsea, it's right down there with the detergent. It's right in the laundry room. It's the bleach is right down there. She went down and came back up again. Mommy, I'm telling you, it's no bleach down there. I sent her down there the third time. I said, Chelsea, I was just down there. There's bleach down there. It's right next to the detergent, right by the wash and dryer. She come back upstairs the third time. She is mad. Her face is red. She said, Mommy, I'm only going to tell you this one more time. It's no bleach down there. All I see is Clorox.
Oh my goodness.
Clorox, Chelsea.
Oh my goodness.
It's not fair. I was a child. I was a child, and nobody told me that bleach and Clorox was the same thing.
Oh my Lord. That's funny.
Nobody
Oh
told me that.
But oh my God, that's funny.
Clorox. Clorox.
You had to teach them that reading is fundamental. She read
Exactly.
that Clorox.
Oh my goodness.
Also teach that to my child.
Oh, the people are cracking up. They are cracking up.
So the rest, my child,
it said Clorox bleach.
That Clorox and bleach are the same thing. Okay.
Okay,
is it my turn now?
It's your turn now. Yes, it's your turn now. It can be nothing. It can be nothing.
Oh, I got a good one, and you know which one it is.
Oh, no, you won't.
Okay, so the difference between this story and my story is that I was a child, okay? She was a very good woman at this point. Okay, so the funniest thing that ever happened to us, right?
Well, you only knew me as a grown woman, so that's not.
Thing that happened that I always remember is my mother lost her phone. Now let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. She's looking all over the place for her phone. All over the place. She's in the car, all over the place for her phone. I'm home. And she's looking all over. My phone rings. Chelsea, I can't find my phone.
Oh, don't tell me that. Do not tell me. First lady, your mouth, Lord.
Here's my I said, Mom.
Oh my goodness.
What are we on right now?
Wait a minute. You called her.
I just hung up the
phone. Oh my God.
That's it. Conversation was over. Looking for her phone and called me. Trying to find it. Now that beats bleach and Clorox.
Listen. Sorry, First Lady. You gotta give it to her. Your mind was 1,000 miles away.
She had dropped my phone in the bleach. That's why I couldn't find my
lies.
Your mind was 1,000 miles away. Oh my goodness.
Oh my, that was
magnificent. Time is of an essence. Oh my God, I am so enjoying this. I am so enjoying this. I have to open up the floor for the viewers. Are there any questions or anything that anyone would like me to ask of these beautiful people? Oh, that's hilarious. I'm still cracking up on the inside, but I got to get control of myself.
Oh, it's not that funny.
Yes.
First lady.
Give me that phone.
Woo.
And never see this phone again.
Oh my goodness.
Call me if you need me.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I tell you, this has been magnificent. Let's just, before the questions, if they come in, they come in. But I just want to leave room for both of you all to give your little plug-ins about what's going on with you, especially relating to your upcoming events, regarding the movie, and can we talk to the people about what's going on with you? Chelsea, let's start with you.
I'm sorry, I kind of missed it.
Music.
Oh,
See that? She forgot. She's so busy laughing at me.
You can blame it on the pregnancy brain, right?
Peppermint. It's okay.
Let's say pregnancy brain.
Listen, you can find everything.
Okay, what's going on with me?
Make it quick.
What's going on with me? But well, we have the few. Our EP just came out, and we got 3 amazing songs on there. I'm working with my husband on Be Still Entertainment production company. So anybody out there, if you write, sing, play, or anything, call us. And I'm having a baby. That's pretty much it. Right here.
Well, I have 3 questions coming in. One is from Shanique, Unique Ratliff is saying, Chelsea, how do you feel about being a mom?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I had some, if anybody knows my story before, I've had some difficulties trying to have a child. So when this one came and surprised me, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling excited, a little anxious and nervous, but I have a great example. So
someone also asked, oh, I was able to put it on there.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tracey. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, here's another one. I just missed it, but Soraya is asking, how do y'all keep the mother-daughter relationship loving even though y'all are busy with ministry?
We love ministry.
Yeah.
We love what we do. So
that's what we do.
We enjoy what we do, so we enjoy doing it together.
Absolutely.
First Lady, the question was also asked by Unique. How do you feel about being a grandmother?
I don't have words. I don't have words. And I have words for everything.
Wow.
I don't have words to express how. I'm sorry. I found a peppermint in here. So
That's right.
I'm speechless. I am overwhelmed with the possibility and the idea that my baby is having a baby. And so I'm doing double everything. I'm buying a bedroom for the baby for her house and a bedroom for the baby for my house.
Listen, I understand. I hear you.
And Bishop said, might as well go ahead and start working on the second one because we taking this one.
You know what? I'm not mad about it either.
Listen, I tell you, I'm sure you're not. So this has been really been interesting. Again, I'm so glad that you took the time to consent and to be with me. But First Lady, I want you to talk to us about the movie, it's, ministry, whatever, because I had cut you off. I want you to answer the same thing about what's upcoming with you relating to,
Okay, well, I'm excited. What's upcoming with her is upcoming.
Exactly.
The project out there. The EP is out with songs. I wrote one of them.
Yes, she did.
All right.
When your kids approve you, you all right. They said my song was good and better, and they made a beautiful song out of it. So
either way.
That's the one I wrote. Mm-hmm. So they're getting ready to make that a full album with about 12 songs. Mm-hmm. They're working. They have a writing thing going on. Camp. Yeah, a writing camp going on. So they're getting ready to put that out in September. They'll do a live recording. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. The play, You Call Me Ugly, has been all over the place from state to state, state to state. We've been doing the play. The play has become the movie. As you know, most of you know, the movie is out. People are watching the movie, and it's just getting great reviews. In addition to that, the songs as a soundtrack. Yes. Right now, it's available, so you can buy the watch the movie. You can buy the soundtrack. Be Still Entertainment is my wonderful son-in-law Trevor Still and his wonderful wife Chelsea. Bomb 2 Productions is Bishop McInnis. Mm-hmm. He is the executive producer of everything. Mm-hmm. He is God around the house, and he makes everything come together. And then on top of that, people have been asking, what if we never saw the play? How will we understand the movie? How can we see the play? So If not today, if it's not there now, check your Amazon Prime. You'll be able to watch the play.
Woo!
That's magnificent.
We're doing a lot.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Grown folks sexy too.
You don't know nothing
Grown
about
folks sexy.
this grown
She did a
folk
good piece
sex.
of singing on that.
Oh my goodness.
So
I
then-
just want to say thank you to the both of you for taking this time out to be with us on Tea Time with Tracey. It has been marvelous. I'm getting, there was a couple of, if you go back to play, you'll get to see some of the comments that some of the people have made. Again, I thank you all. I look forward to, I'm really proud of you. I'm glad to be and connected with you all and to see what the Lord is doing in your lives and where he's taking you. And I'm just truly excited. And I just want to say thank you for being with Tea Time with Tracey. And the viewers appreciate you. And just also, before I go, I think I want to ask you one more question.
Oh boy.
One more question.
Okay.
One more question. And that question is, what makes your bond unbreakable? Got a project?
I think it's our relationship with Jesus.
Yeah, unbreakable. But I think our love for God and our love for ministry makes our bond unbreakable. Because we're here. We're always together.
Yeah, I agree. Our
Absolutely.
relationship with Jesus Christ keeps our bond together. He's the big picture.
Absolutely.
That is magnificent. And while you're here, one of the things that I always do before I sign off is, because we are Christians and because this is Christian based, I always compel men and women to come to Christ, because he's the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father except by him. So if you would do the honor of offering the people to accept Christ, I would greatly appreciate that.
I can tell you that I received Jesus Christ into my life at 12 years old. I am 57 years old right now, and I have not one regret from all those years. Everything in my life has become successful because I said yes to God at age 12. I take no credit. I'm not super smart. I'm not better than anybody. You've heard my error. But because of my relationship with Jesus Christ, everything that I've done has been successful. I offer him to you. If you do not know Jesus as Lord of your life, now I'm not talking about know him, go to church, sing in a choir, usher on the usher board. I mean, you have not made him Lord. That means you don't do anything without checking with him. If you have not made him Lord of your life, I offer you Jesus.
Yes.
Don't know him, you can get to know him. If you know him, you can get to know him better. And that's my offer to you. Romans 10:9 and 10 says, if you would confess with your mouth, believe in your heart the Lord Jesus, that he died, that he was resurrected for you, thou shalt be saved. It's as simple as that. And something so simple can give you an amazing life.
Amen, amen, amen. And so all of you who are out there who have accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, do know that the heavens is rejoicing, and so are we, especially as Tea Timers here. We are all believers, and we thank God for your life. So going forward, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, and God bless you.
We love you.
Thank you. We love you,
Thank
Tracey.
you.
Always have, always will.
will.
Signing off, First Lady.
You know it. That's my motto. God bless you. Well, Tea Timers, there you have it. Tea Time with Tracey. It was our special segment on tonight of mothers and daughters in ministry. I had the wonderful Dr. Cynthia McInnis and her lovely daughter, Chelsea Victoria Still. I thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be with us. And just want you to know that Tea Time with Tracey, we are for the people. We love you. We are for families. We are about relationships. We're all about helping one another. And with that being said, I also want to bring before you that I am in the process of doing a giveaway, which is a $200 grocery giveaway. I'm going to put up my my Cash App so that you'll be able to partake in that, what we're getting ready to do with what we're getting ready to do with this grocery for you to be in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put up, I'm going to show you the flyer. I think I have a flyer in my background, or I'm going to put it up on my page. But you want to make sure that you partake in that. That is very important that you do that, okay? So be sure to partake in that, okay? So that's it, and I'm going to sign off. Thank you for being with Tea Time with Tracey. I appreciate you all for being with us on tonight, okay? So until next time, next Monday, I will see you. All right. Bye-bye.